Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your NHS Doctor interview. So if you have an interview coming up for a National Health Service doctor role and you need to prepare for both the most common and tough competency interview questions for any NHS trust or general practice, then please make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of NHS Doctor interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll then provide you with example high-scoring answers to those questions to help you succeed. Plus, I'll also make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your NHS Doctor interview before finally telling you how you can download further resources, including all of the answers, to help you to prepare. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your NHS Doctor interview, and I can only do that if you're subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that very first NHS Doctor interview question, which is tell me about yourself. Now, this is a brilliant opportunity to get your interview off to a flying start and impress the interview panel, because this will be the first question you get asked. And you can be the standout candidate by focusing your answer on the following things. Number one, focus on the skills and qualities that you have. Don't focus on your home life or your personal life unless it's relevant to the job role itself. Instead, focus on your experience and passion for working in the role and how you're going to add value to their NHS trust in the job role itself. A great way to do all of this is to take a look at the job description and focus on that particular NHS's trust's qualities and skills that they are looking for in a doctor, and match them with your own skills and qualities. So for example, if on the job description they state they're seeking someone who's patient-centered with great communication abilities, then throughout your NHS Doctor interview answers, be sure to use those exact terms and back them up with evidence. So let's take a look at a brilliant top scoring answer to help you. Tell me about yourself. My name is Dr. Joshua Brown, and I'd like to start off by thanking you for this opportunity today, as I'm really excited by the prospect to work as a doctor for this NHS trust. I am a diligent, competent and hard-working doctor who constantly prioritises the needs of my patients in whatever I do. I have a variety of experience through clinical rotations in internal medicine, paediatrics, surgery and emergency medicine, and have recently obtained my CCT, having received specialised training in clinical oncology. I use collaborative decision making and active listening as part of my patient-centred approach, whilst always displaying empathy. In addition to my clinical responsibilities, I've held executive positions in medical committees, and I've always valued effective teamwork and communication. Since the NHS is dedicated to helping the community, it has long been a goal of mine to work for this prestigious organisation, and this trust in particular has always held a special place for me, as it has long cared for my family. As a doctor, I will always provide my expertise and commitment to ensuring that every patient receives top-notch care. I will always maintain confidentiality at all appropriate times, adhere to tight norms and procedures, and continue to grow professionally to stay on top of the cutting edge of the medical industry. It would be an honour to work for this NHS trust, and I look forward to having the opportunity to help improve the lives of people who would be under my care. Wow, what a powerful way to kickstart your interview and be the standout candidate. Remember, by giving a confident answer like this to that opening interview question, not only will you impress the interview panel, but you'll also gain confidence in the rest of your answers to come. Okay, let's take a look at the next NHS Doctor interview question, which is, why do you want to be a doctor? Now, when answering this question, make sure to highlight your strengths and passion for wanting to be a doctor, and my advice is to relate your answer to patient care and your connection with the NHS itself. So let's take a look at a brilliant top scoring answer. Why do you want to be a doctor? Ever since I was a child, I've always had a nurturing trait where I have wanted to help others and make a positive difference in people's lives. My grandmother, who was my role model growing up, was a nurse with the NHS, and I had nothing but the utmost respect for her, and she helped ignite my passion for medical care. Being a doctor allows me to combine my love of science with my ambition to significantly improve people's lives. As a doctor, I find it exciting to have the chance to identify and treat medical disorders, soothe people at trying times, and encourage preventative care. I am happy when I establish trusting relationships with patients, pay attention to their needs, and provide individualised care. In the end, I know that becoming a doctor is my calling, and there is no other organisation I'd be prouder to serve than the NHS. Now don't go anywhere, as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 25 NHS Doctor interview questions and answers for all NHS trusts or general practices to give you the edge in your interview, including the ones that we're covering right now. Okay, here's the next NHS Doctor interview question. Why do you want to work for the NHS? Now, the NHS is one of the best organisations that we have, yet working in the NHS can be very challenging. Therefore, the hiring manager will want to know that you have genuine reasons for wanting to work in this doctor role, including that you want to make a difference in other people's lives, and that you want to be in an ever-changing and innovative environment, and being in a role where you enjoy facing and overcoming challenges. So let's take a look at a great example answer that combines all of those things. Why do you want to be for the NHS? The NHS has an excellent reputation for offering the nation high-quality healthcare services, and simply put, I would be immensely proud to be an NHS doctor, knowing that I'd be collaborating with like-minded professionals who want to make a positive and caring difference to our community. My own beliefs and professional aspirations as a doctor are perfectly aligned with the NHS's core values of compassion, equity, and patient-centred care. I would have the chance to help a wide range of people and improve their lives by working for the NHS, regardless of their circumstances or backgrounds. Additionally, the NHS's emphasis on professional development and continuous learning really appeals to me, because it would enable me to stay abreast of medical advancements and provide my patients with the best possible care. Having had family members work for the NHS, I know of the supportive and creative work environment that would be created by collaborating with committed healthcare teams within the NHS, allowing me to develop my skills and support the organisation's goal of enhancing national health. In conclusion, working for the NHS gives me the chance to pursue my passion for patient care, give back to the community, and advance my career in healthcare, also while joining a worldwide renowned healthcare organisation. Okay, the next doctor interview question is, describe a time when you've coped well under pressure. Now, as a doctor, you will regularly face challenges, some of which can both be time sensitive and distressing. You will be expected to handle challenges in a calm, positive, forward-thinking, and often a collaborative manner. So my advice when answering any behavioural interview question or a competency-based interview question, which you will get many around those NHS values, such as when have you shown compassion for others at work, or describe a time when you worked with others to complete a challenging task, or tell me about a time when you demonstrated integrity and professionalism at work. Any question that starts with tell me about a time, describe a time, or explain to me a time when, those questions are behavioural based interview questions, and any behavioural interview question, I recommend you use the STAR method or the STAR technique to structure your answer. So STAR stands for S for situation. What was the situation you found yourself in? Then move on to T. T is for task. What was the task that needed to be carried out? Then A is for action. What action did you take to achieve the task? And finally, R is for result. What was the end result from your actions? Make sure it's always a positive end result. So let's take a look at a brilliant top scoring answer using the STAR method to answer this question. Describe a time when you coped well under pressure. One time comes to mind when I was a junior doctor working in A&E. During one particular night shift, we experienced a sudden influx of critically ill patients, which was particularly difficult. All staff on site were overworked due to the overwhelming urgency and complexity of the cases, but it was our task as a team to quickly see the patients in order of priority and provide the best possible care for them whilst remaining calm under pressure and making urgent decisions. I managed to stay calm under pressure and concentrate on giving patient care top priority. I worked quickly to triage patients according to the seriousness of their conditions with the help of the nursing staff. We were able to quickly and effectively treat those who were in urgent need because of our effective task delegation and clear communication. I made sure to remain composed and calm while making important medical decisions throughout the entire shift, and I was able to handle the demanding workload thanks in large part to my quick reaction time, empathy for the patients and their families, and collaboration skills. We successfully stabilised all patients by the end of the night and made sure that they received the required care. I learned the value of resilience, teamwork and maintaining focus under pressure after looking back on that experience. It improved my capacity for dealing with difficult circumstances, and I have no doubt that these abilities will continue to come in handy for any challenges that I face as a doctor in the future. Okay, the next NHS Doctor interview question is, what are the General Medical Council's guidelines for securing patient consent? Now, the NHS has clear guidelines set out by the GMC for patient consent, which is crucial to providing ethical and patient-centred healthcare. Demonstrate that you are aware of the guidelines and why they are important in your answer. So let's take a look at a brilliant top-scoring answer to help you. What are the General Medical Council's guidelines for securing patient consent? Clear guidelines on obtaining patient consent are provided by the General Medical Council, which is essential for providing ethical and patient-centred healthcare. These guidelines seek to safeguard patients' autonomy and guarantee their active participation in healthcare decisions, providing sufficient information, obtaining voluntary agreement, determining capacity, involving parents for children under 16, taking into consideration implied or written consent, and documenting the process are some of the fundamental guidelines for obtaining patient consent. As a doctor, I'm fully aware that these GMC recommendations promote safer and more patient-focused healthcare by ensuring that patients' rights and dignity are respected, which in turn fosters trust between doctors and their patients. Now, in preparation for your NHS Doctor interview, I also recommend you prepare answers to the following questions. Describe a time when you demonstrated a commitment to a medical organisation's values or behaviours. What steps would you take to ensure the information or treatment you are giving patients is accurate? You're consulting a patient and an emergency comes up with another patient in the hospital. What steps would you take? Which aspects of being a doctor do you think you will find the most stressful? Tell me about a time when you had an influence on a senior management decision at a hospital or medical centre. How do you react to highly stressful situations? How do you deal with conflict between yourself and another member of the medical team? Describe a time when you were disappointed with an outcome. What skills and qualities can you bring to the role of a doctor? Tell me about a change you made to medical working practices to improve patient safety. How would you ensure the quality of patient care is continually improving as a doctor? Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? What is your biggest weakness? So the next thing to do, if you'd like to download example answers to all of these, plus all of the toughest NHS Doctor interview questions, is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now. Head through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 25 NHS Doctor interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. You can literally have access and the slides in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview, and also more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one. If you have any questions regarding any job interview with the NHS, please do let me know the name of the role in the comment section below so I can get back to you with even more advice and interview tips. And finally, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best for your interview. Have a brilliant day.